Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I just thought about ending it? I had a kidney stone, chat. I might still have one. I might be on drugs a little bit. I'm gonna try to finish this level. Oh. I'm not in pain right now. Victoria, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your fucking bullshit every time. Okay? Jesus fucking. This is hard. Like, this is genuinely really hard. God! I'm lucky to get to 1,000, dude. 3,000 is gonna be a fucking... It's gonna be... God! I do worse every attempt, I think. god. No! We did it. Okay, we did not need to go that hard. GG. Alright. Victoria's infernal and mysterious brainwave machine has been hijacked into making meanies. There's only one thing for it. Send in the cavalry, and that's you, because there aren't any horses left. Just don't get too touchy-feely with the electricity. It's not good with sack people. Ready? Charge. Alright. I'm hoping to stream some Tony Hawk tonight. I got the day off because of my kidneys. But I think I passed the stone. I think. I don't know yet. Our little profiterole. These electrical conduits don't look safe. Oh? I know! The Negativtron is playing havoc with the machine's circuitry. Off you go now, Sackthing. Watch your step. The Alliance is depending on you. Da Vinci's so useful, guys. He really helped. I missed the little dots on the ground that told you how far I'm in it. Oops. Alright, I looked ahead. This is an easy. And just because I was bedridden for a few hours, and I looked ahead at the multiplayer area here, and it's super easy. So far, we haven't run across any crazy levels. crazy multiplayer areas. How do I get those? Oh. Okay, the IGN guy doesn't tell me about anything further, so I'm assuming we're at the end almost. That or everything, all the item levels from this point on are self-explanatory. Nice. Alright, we just gotta ace. Come back, run it back and ace it. Yeah, which shouldn't be too bad. Ooh. Good bazinga. Good show, Team Alliance. It's time to pull the plug. Good sack thing. My atrophied biceps don't have the strength. I'm pulling the support to your... I'm pulling your life support, bro. It's over. Finally, that casting machine is out of our hair. Best get tidy. Alright. Run it back with an ace. No, they beat Copper? No! Alright. Shut up, shut up. Alright. Part of me kind of low-key misses the days where the characters were just kind of cardboard cutouts, and they would yap, but they didn't, like, interrupt you. Like, you just keep moving and, like, press circle. But now every time I die, right, they're gonna interrupt me by making the camera go to them, and I'm gonna have to, like, waste, like, 2 seconds every time. Waiting for them to shut the fuck up. We live in a society, John. shouldn't be too hard to ace this. Most of it's just patience-based. I say that, then I'm the most impatient person known to mankind. Okay, we almost ran to death. God! Why am I so impatient, chat? I thought it was gonna turn around any second now. Shut up. Ooh. That was suicidal. Ooh. God! Why am I like this? Okay. Gecko, you need to stop being a fucking dumbass, Gecko. You literally know what you're doing. And you do it anyway, because you're suicidal. Stop. Love you. Deep down, I'm sure. Okay, buddy, you're a fucking cocksucker, okay? You're a cocksucker. Not that there's any wrong with sucking cock, but you know, you don't need to. I just don't think you should be doing that right now. Yeah, okay. Momentum. Ooh. Oops. Yeah, I could have made the jump. Oh, I need to make a meme. I'm not gonna lie. I need to make a really funny meme. Remind me, chat. I don't have a chat, but still remind me. God damn, give me a chance! Okay, we're not gonna die here like a dumb bitch. I do not need to kill him. I'm a pacifist. Starting now. Oh, that was close. Boxing! I'm gonna kill myself. Holy shit! I don't know. I'm losing. Oh my god! I need to die. I need to die. Okay. We're almost done with this world, and we're done. When we're done with this world, I'm done. Probably stream Tony Hawk at some point. But first, we have a mini game, and then we have the boss fight. Hopefully, the boss fight ain't that hard. Display your mastery or unmastery of the grappling hook and navigate through this electrified obstacle course of death. Get as many score bubbles as you can to slow down the timer and head for the highest score you can. Remember, it's an electrified obstacle course of death, so tread carefully. Alright. Ooh, I like this song. Alright, we're gonna go for item bubbles first. So let me keep an eye out for them. Ever tried giving electroshock therapy to a muffin? I can't say I have, Victoria. Race through my lab as fast as possible in this time challenge and avoid the same treatment. Okay. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's right. Grappling. Duh. I think I might be a little stupid. We can get the ace and speed run on the same attempt, I'm assuming. That's kind of important. But for right now, we're just going to focus on knowing what this level has in store for us and getting all the item bubbles. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Would it be easier maybe from the left? Right? I don't think so, no. This is insane. They're kind of demanding. There we go. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get squished or something. God. These item bubbles are really annoying. Oh god. Oh god. Kill me. Kill me. Oh god, kill me again. Ooh! There we go. Damn. Hello, monkey. Actually, couldn't I get those from the upper wheel? Missing at least two. Ow. We're just getting a feel for it. We're getting a feel for it. We're getting a feel for it. We're getting a feel for it. Why'd you let go? What is wrong with you? Why are you letting go? What is wrong with you, dude? I'm holding R1. You wouldn't believe it, guys, but we didn't hit 50k. Alright, this time with feeling. Okay. I have to be fast, but also get an ace. So it's kind of tough. Okay. I have to jailbreak my PlayStation Vita at some point. This is the only way I'm gonna be able to play and stream Little Big Planet. There's no way to stream it without jailbreaking. Okay, I need to be more patient. First of all, I have to find my Vita. I always have like this sort of thing where I have like a Vita phase, and then I stop playing it, and I don't know where it is, and then I find it again, and then I play my Vita for another like few months, and then I stop playing it. I genuinely have no idea where it is now. Or I'll find it if I look. Oh, they're triggered by the enemies. I didn't know that. I was waiting for, like, the right moment and shit, but it's literally just triggered by the enemies. No! Shut up, Victoria. I don't want to hear it. Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist, chat? Ooh. Okay, we fumbled that. Yo! What is with R1 right now? Come on. God! I knew I was forgetting something there. Oh my God. No! Stop fumbling! Oh, man. This is a long fucking level, dude. Jesus Christ. Minigame my ass. At this point, the only way it could be longer is by giving it one of those fucking level links, bro. This shit's insane. Okay. No! God! That part sucks, dude! It's way, like, it feels so far away to land on those bounce pads. God damn, dude. I'm gonna have another fucking kidney stone at this point before I beat this goddamn shit. Oh my god. Give me a break. Ooh. You know, for a race level, there really aren't a lot of score bubbles to keep your timer from going down. I feel like they're really neglecting that. There's like a lot of places where they could put a bunch of score bubbles, but they really don't. Oh god. Isn't over yet. No! How long is this level, dude? Why is it so long? Oh god, that was close. What the fuck?! There's gotta be something wrong with my R1, bro. I'm tweaking. My R1 is tweaking right now. I'm starting to feel like it's breaking. I feel like my controller might need a replacement. Not great. You know what I'm realizing, chat? I'm realizing something very, important. When Little Big Planet 3 comes around, I'm not gonna have 4 DualShock controllers. I do it for PS3. I just have this one. So, multiplayer areas could potentially be a very big problem. I'd have to invest in some. It also means that if this is a broken controller, I can't break it. Like, I can't, like, do anything drastic with it, because I kind of need it for the multiplayer. Even if it's a little malfunction. Non-function. So. Why didn't you go down? 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 I'm gonna give your fucking nuts that you don't have electroshock therapy, Victoria. Shut the fuck up. I don't wanna hear you talk ever. Might drink some water after this. I need to drink a lot of water, just in case the more I piss, the better. Why? Shut up! No! Come on! One more failure and I'm turning on for me. I need like calming. I need calm. Calm. This level is just way too long. Doesn't matter if I hit the checkpoint. I'm trying to ace this. Yeah, that was a close one. When your pride and your ego always had to be in the hand. Lower. Thank you. Okay, we're good. I wish McDonald's app would stop saying, "Yay, let us deliver your food" when we don't have delivery here. The Negativitron has used skill, cunning, and tasty snacks to goad the brainwave machine into doing its evil bidding. Use the Gravitators to destroy once and for all, and end the Negativitron's reign of mild peril on poor old Victoria von Bathysphere. It's come to life. Golly, this is it. Years of work. My heart and soul. Destroy it, sack thing. Oh, well, yes, I can't watch. Far, nothing terrible. That was easy. But like seriously, after that minigame, that shit was like a joke. What the fuck? $19.50 or something important that year.
My beautiful machine. Oh, I just knew she wouldn't survive. My inventions never do.
My little sponge finger, this is no time for crying over spilled icing. It looks like your sackbots are all being taken to the factory of a better tomorrow. To the factory!
Oh, Larry, I'm afraid I have to stay and clear up.
Won't you come with us, my pineapple upside-down cake?
No, I can't just leave this mess.
Well, Sack Thing, come with me. The Alliance is going on a rescue mission.
Zack must have been purloined by the furtive and ruthless Negativitron. Now Victoria's house has been cleared of meanies. It's time to head off. Now Victoria's house has been cleared of meanies. I think they put like a now that Now that Victoria's house has been cleared of manies, it's time to head off into the unknown and get your Stackbot army. Really this time. Hopefully, hope someone got fired for that blunder. Just words kill people. Is there, you know, a thing that says how much percentage I have on, like, the items and stuff? Maybe in my pins? I know in the first game it had, like, a little percentage. Still haven't done it. Wait. Are you serious? No wonder I got, like, the fucking pin for getting 30% of the items on Victoria's fucking place. There's only four worlds left. I thought there'd be, like, 8. Like, 8 in total, but there's only 6. Yeah, I'm a third done with the game. I did not expect that. Huh. Okay. Is there a percentage of venom bubbles? Where's the item bubble percentage? Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. I'm at 38%. That is insane for a third in. Right? That feels like a little more than I should have. That's incredible. Like at that point, I'm Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know, let's do some tutorials for like 10 minutes or something. I gotta...
Aristotle.
Oh, whoops. Do you know how to make an entrance? I bet you do. You saw a spot, but perhaps you don't quite know so much about the checkpoint of the scoreboard, except as a way to learn more.
Aristotle had lots of theories about structure. Not the philosopher. I mean Harry Stottle, the builder who messed up our conservatory, so we can ignore him. Open your pocket with the menu button and find the level kit in the Gameplay Kits page of your tools bag. Gameplay kits are the ideal building blocks to make your imagination and dreams become real. Your game will begin through an entrance, so place it carefully. A scoreboard does much more than just keeping score. It's also the end point for your game. Tweak the scoreboard to choose any gifts you want to impart to those sackfolk worthy enough to traverse your realm. Oh, how very generous. As we know, imagination is pure energy, and energy cannot die. So let's install some rebirth booths for when your visitors fall foul of anything nasty. Checkpoints. They come in 3 flavors: single, double, and infinite. The last checkpoint activated is where a player will pop back into existence should they meet an untimely demise. No need to send them all the way back to the entrance. You can also activate checkpoints with a sensor. Did you know that? In Little Big Planet 2, there's no need to limit yourself to just one scene at a time. You can send your players hopping straight from one scene to t'other with a level link. Tweak the level link and you'll be able to connect your scene up to any other scene you've previously published. Once activated in a game, your level link will whisk players far across the Wonder Plane and straight into the next scene. An interstellar bus route, if you like, but without all the delays or the smell. All this will set you well on your way to becoming a master creator, a higher life form, an exponent extraordinaire of Imagineering. And you get a badge. Yay!
Both score bubbles and prize bubbles are really pretty, so even if you have no interest in actually giving people a score a prize, they're worth a look. Great big stench head.
It's time you learned about the 3 B's: the birds, bees, and bubbles. And seeing as I know nothing of birds or bees, let's concentrate on bubbles. In the level kit section of your poppet, you will find 2 different types of bubble. Firstly, the score bubble. Score bubbles give you points. The more points a player gets, the higher up the scoreboard's high score table he, she, or it will climb. Even better, a score multiplier is graciously administered for every 5 bubbles collected quickly. Use prize bubbles to give away objects you've made. A generous heart is a happy heart, so they say. Place a prize bubble by holding down the action button. Let's choose a gift in the tweak menu. Crash Test Teddy gets about a bit. Choose him. The shareable setting allows you to decide how far afield this present can be shared. A sharing present means that whoever picks it up can pass it on to their friends, while a private present means it's theirs and theirs alone. It's not stingy, it's just that some things are too special and wonderful to give away, like you. And when you collect a prize bubble, you'll find the prize in the Community Objects page. There, now let's mush it all up together into a great big fun thing. Wonderful! Love becomes priceless when you give it away for free.
What the fuck is that scoreboard? Wondering what all those time challenges are about, or how to stop nuisance devils from joining your game when you've already started? Well then, race gates and no join posts will be of great interest, of no doubt.
Why not add some thrills and spills to your scene with a purpose-built race against time? Firstly, spring open your poppet and head on over to the level kits section in the tools bag. Since we're going to be racing in this tutorial, you'll want a no join post somewhere near the start. Once the no join post is activated, no other sackfolk will be allowed to join the game. It's perfect for that exclusive soiree. Go back to the level kits section, choose a start gate and place it where you want your race to begin. Hold down the action button and tweak the start gate to set how much time to allow for your race. Is it a sprint or a marathon? Anyone who doesn't finish in time will get 0 points, no score. And of course, there's no point having a start without an end. First through the finish line wins fame, adulation, and a big sloppy kiss from Elderflower the cow. This is like the World Championships. Well, a partially organized sack race at any rate. And that's that. Now, be off with you. There's creating to be done.
Learn the whys and why nots of spikes and explosives in this tout incendiary thriller. No more Mr. Nice Sack from you, then.
Not everything in Little Big Planet is made of fluff, sponge, and smiles. Quiver you might, young Saxter. Unknock your knees, open your poppet, and go to the dangerous section. A set of spikes would be a thorn in your side, quite literally. Just one touch from these, and you'll not only shuffle, but fling off your mortal coil. For a moment, at least. You're quite safe from the big sleep in create mode, however.
Damn, that really did it.
But sometimes we need a bit more bang for our buck. Back in the dangerous section, the impact explosive will explode as soon as it feels another object giving it anything more than a light tickle. It has personal space issues. Yeah, oh, Teddy, I wouldn't stand there.
No! Oh, he's alive.
A trigger explosive will blow up only when you want it to and not a moment before. A trigger button would be handy right now. Ah, most convenient. Use your poppet cursor to connect the button's output tab to the trigger explosive. Now, stand well back. Oh my, neither of us saw that coming, did we? Yes, Sagan, I did too. consider the windmill. Let's have a faff about with it, shall we? Open your pocket and go to the tools bag. In the sensors section, you'll see a device accurately named a button. Select it with the action button and place one near the floor. You'll have to jump on it eventually, you know. Press back to return to your poppet and choose the poppet cursor. This is the button's output tab. Lots of devices have one, so keep your peepers peeled. It's the easiest way to have the output of one thing become the input of another. Select the output tab with the action button and connect it to the motor bolt. Now, the motor bolt will only motor when the button is on. Buttons, by the way, only work while they're depressed. No, I don't mean unhappy. I mean pressed down, you gorgeous nincompoop. And while I'm on the subject, unless an object has multiple input tabs, it can only have one input. So, if you want to unhook a connector, select its far end with the action button. Then just connect it to something else or press the delete button to banish it forever. By the way, did you know you can pause these videos whenever you like via the Start menu? Of course you did. Open up your poppet again and fetch a grab sensor from the sensors section of the tools bag. This wondrous thing is only active when you're grabbing the material it's attached to. Connect its output tab to the motor like before and give us a demonstration. See? Gripping stuff. A two-way switch is special because once you turn it on, it stays on. Until you turn it off, that is. Like before, connect the output tab to the motor bolt with the poppet cursor. And stay on. Now you can be in two places at once, after a fashion. A three-way switch is the most specialist of all the specials. Firstly, get your poppet cursor and connect the output of the three-way switch to the motor. Now, tweak the motor bolt and select Input Action. This allows you to change how a device reacts once activated by a sensor. Speed Scale will let the sensor control the speed of the device. On-Off lets the sensor turn it, well, on or off. One shot only works on some things. Best to try it out. Learn by doing and all that. We, however, need to change the motor bolt's input action to forwards-backwards, which means the three-way switch will control the direction the bolt turns. Pull it one way and it goes one way. Pull it the other and, well, there you go. Both wonderful and marvellous.
Nice. Oh, that counts for the minutes I create. I didn't even know that. The bounce pad is something of a revelation. Just like a tiny portable trampoline, except you can't fire fruit with it. You can learn about it here. We'll do enough to get to 27 out of 67. Having a good... Just chilling.
What a predicament. The perfect opportunity to demonstrate the bounce pad, I'd say. So, open your pocket and find your way to the level kit section of your tools bag. A bounce pad uses precise imagineering to fling you exactly the same distance every single time. It doesn't even matter how hard you hit it. 1, 2, 3, hop! Well, you're going to have to tweak the distance settings first, obviously. Set the height to 4 and we'll be flying. And you didn't even need a run-up. You know, I think you should join the circus.
That was fast. One thing you won't learn in this power-up store is how to wear your underwear on the outside. Apart from that, it's pretty much a step-by-step guide in superheroics. Step 1, wear glasses. That'll fool.
Everybody wants to be a superhero at one time or another. As a child, I spent many an afternoon with a hollowed-out melon on my head as Fruit Boy. The power-ups in Little Big Planet help you to live out that dream, and they're all in the gameplay kits page. The grappling hook is a stupendous, shooty, grabby thing. Use it to grab onto things that would be out of reach for a normal, unsuper Sackboy. For each of these power-ups, just walk over them to put them on. Press and hold the grab button to fire the grappling hook. It will attach itself to any close object that can be grabbed. Use the left stick to then do your superheroic moves and stuff. That's it. Heave! And when you're done, just let go of the grab button. And when you're really, really done, press the back button to shake it off. So, what other super-duper things can you do? The other power-up you need to know about is the Grabinator. These marvelous gloves give you the power to lift impossible things. You can try to pick up anything that is grabbable simply by holding the grab button when you're next to it. Look uber cool by throwing big things around. Throw the block by letting go of the grab button. It'll go in the direction you're holding the left stick, so make sure you're facing the something that deserves a good telling off. You can tweak any of these power-ups and set the can be dropped option. Set it to no, and you'll remain powered up until the end of the scene. Of course, no one should be given absolute power. Throw down a remove power-up device, and any Sackboy who activates it will be immediately stripped of his power-up. There we are. Super Sackboy. Your secret is safe with me.
You've never seen anything like the Creator before. I'll bet you're on. To learn more about it, accompanying projectiles in the Super Switch tutorial. Oh. Emitters. One thing about sensors is that sensors are wonderful things. Learn the basic button to grab sensor and the 2 to 3-way switches. The emitter is basically magic. No one really knows how it works. Some say science, others say something else. Nevertheless, you'll find out how to use it. A little description.
Emitters are not just a simple parlor trick. There's an intricate science to them. They can conjure an object from thin air by solidifying the very dream beams that permeate the ether of Little Big Planet. See Birdie sitting in her nest? Let's use an emitter to help her lay lots of little birdie eggs. Open your poppet and select the emitter from the Gadgets page of your tools bag. Tweak the emitter and select Choose Object. The Pick Emitted Object tool lets you grab an object straight from your scene and shoot it from your emitter faster than a pneumatic whippet. So, select an egg and place it where you want all the eggs to be laid. Dexterously done, my fine young
Dexter.
sackmaster. Back in the tweak menu, you can set how fast the eggs move with the linear and angular velocity settings. Change frequency for how often more are laid, and lifetime for how long you want them to remain in the scene. And that's not all. It's best to experiment. Another type of emitter is the smoke machine. Open your poppet and select one from the emitters section of your gadgets page. Tweak the smoke machine and marvel at how you can change the speed at which the smoke appears. Not only that, but you can change the size of its smoky bits. Yes, that's a technical term. Anything from a gentle haze to a thick London smog, and then some. Why not choose an appropriate colour, too? Press back when you're all finished. Looks like those eggs are rotten. The Creatonator is the coolest, trendiest piece of headgear this side of Fab Hat Street, Hiptown, Gruesome. You'll find it in the Power-Up section of the Gameplay Kits page. Tweak the Creatonator to choose what you want it to fire. Just think of it as an emitter strapped to your bonce. You could emit Elderflower the cow, for example. Of course, there are some ready-made water, fire, and plasma drops for you in the projectiles section. If you're using these projectiles, then you might be interested in the projectile sensor that lives in the gadgets page. It works like a counter. Every time its object is hit by a projectile, the count increases. You can tweak its target count, current count, and choose if you want to include rigid connections. Connect the projectile sensor to that light just there. Once it's been hit the right number of times, the projectile sensor's output will activate. Well, I'd say that's better than a hat that actually holds your drink any day. But you know what? The Creatonator can fire anything you can dream of, and probably more. You can tweak how much ammo your Creatonator carries, and how accurately it will fire said ammo. Carry on like this and you'll be rewriting all the statistics on ballistics, files on projectiles, directories on trajectories.
Become an expert sack Sack botanist in this pilot episode of Duel Big Planet's new tutorial drama. Sackbot, sackbot, sackbots. You'll be hooked in no time, that's for sure.
Why so sad? Are all your chumblies busy creating magical levels with their Imagineering skills at the moment? Couldn't you make yourself some friends? Why not? This is Little Big Planet. Make a Sackbot friend. Or if you're feeling all confrontational, a Sackbot enemy. They live in the Sackbot section of your tools bag, to be precise. This Sackbot is the cleverest thing since man crawled out of the primordial soup and invented the supermarket loyalty card. Treat him like your personal doll. Let's give him a costume. You can choose from all the outfits and clothing in your own costumes page. Select an animation style to match. It's no good having a zombie in a medieval castle. Or perhaps it is. This Sackbot is in idle mode at the moment. What a layabout. Let's G him up a bit. Tweak him and try setting his behavior to follow for now. Oh, bless. He'll really try his hardest to keep up with you. And why not increase his awareness radius while you're at it? Make him more aware of what's around him. He's very capable, isn't he? Perhaps a bit too Frankenstein's monster capable. Limit him by changing his movement settings. You can make him afraid of heights, or afraid of danger. You can tweak him so he can change layer, or so he can jump. Sackbots will even use power-ups if you let them. Tweak the Creatinator, Grabinator, and Controlinator options to decide. To control your Sackbot's gaze, set the Look at Tag color to match a tag within his awareness radius. That's sure to turn some heads. Turn some heads. Dear me.
Once you cover the basics, you may want a more thorough grounding in the complexities of Sackbots. If you do, then step it this way for the concluding episode of our thrilling tale, The Sackbot Who Knew Much. To make your Sackbots even more lifelike and potentially capable of running amok and destroying Little Big Planet forever, make sure you choose an appropriate behavior for them. If you want to make a scaredy bot, set his behavior to flee. Look at that. You've terrified the poor little thing just by standing there. Or tweak him to choose the act behavior. By recording your own actions, you can channel your every move directly into his brain. You could record him doing a classic dance, say the funky park bench, or even some of that never-popular robotic dancing.
there are 3 playback modes to choose from. Play once means he's a one-shot pony, while loop relative means he will keep on acting up wherever he's standing. Tell him to loop absolute, and he'll attempt to make his way back to his starting point whenever his acting ends. Hello, Mr. Sackbot. Give us a robotic microwave. Well, microwave back. It's only polite. Use the patrol behavior to set up a kind of wooden guard dog. While you're at it, make sure he doesn't totter off that ledge. If you decide he's right-handed, he'll patrol so that obstacles are always on his right. But if he's a lefty, he'll keep them on his left. By the way, each Sackbot has its own inbuilt microchip. Choose Show Circuit Board or press R1 when you want to use it. From the Sackbot section of your Poppet, you can place additional behaviors straight onto the microchip. These behaviors can be activated with any kind of logic, benign or fiendish, that you can devise. The Sackbot will behave according to the most recently activated behavior on his microchip. If you tweak him to be hostile, then be prepared to have your creation turn on you and destroy everything you hold dear. It's only a bit of fun. If his behavior is set to follow, then a hostile Sackbot will be no respecter of your personal space. He'll just barge right in. And if he's a patroller, he'll charge you down as soon as you step into his awareness radius. If he has a creatinator on him, he'll turn it on you. Scary stuff. If you want your Sackbot to be one of those lovey actor types, then you might consider giving him a magic mouth or 7. Either set the actor name of your Sackbot to match the actor name of a magic mouth, or just plonk a magic mouth directly onto the Sackbot's microchip. Your Sackbot will lip-sync along to the magic mouth like a happy ventriloquist dummy. Or should I say, like a happy ventriloquist dummy. There are plenty of options, but you'll become an expert Imagineer of Sackbotics in no time at all.
Fancy capturing the best moments of your scene, then you want to know about the snapshot camera. If you just want to make sure your scene is framed nicely, then the game camera might pique your interest. If one or the other, even both, you'll find this tutorial both relevant and stimulating.
The game camera is just what you need when you want precise control over how your scenes are seen. Open up your Poppet and you'll find it in the cameras section of the gameplay kits. The very best bit about the game camera is that you can tweak it to set its exact angle and zoom. By adjusting the trigger zone, you can control when the camera becomes active. The player tracking option allows you to fiddle with how much it follows some attention-hounding sackboy who might meander into the game camera's trigger zone. Yes, just like you. Gasp! Dramatic. Press the action button when you're happy, or the back button to start again. Well, this is all very Hollywood blockbuster, isn't it? Funny, I never thought you had the abs to be an all-action hero and sack girl magnet. Sometimes you want to save those special moments for later. A quick snapshot would come in handy, wouldn't it? The snapshot camera in the cameras section will help you out. Place it and frame the shot just like a game camera. You can also set the countdown, but how long can you hold your cheesy grin? When you enter the trigger zone, the snapshot camera takes a photo and bungs it straight in your My Pictures page. Finally, you manage not to pull a silly face. One for the family album at last.
Nice. A movie camera exists to help you create masterpieces of cinema right here in a little big planet, just like having a Hollywood studio in your living room.
Tired of just playing games in Little Big Planet? Fancy yourself as the next Quentin Sacantino or Sackley Kubrick? Of course you do. Well, for all you wannabe movie moguls, check out the movie camera in the cameras section of the tools bag. Firstly, slap down a few movie cameras. They're more brill than gold-plated custard. You can link them together to make your own cinematic masterpieces. Or mistress pieces, I suppose. Fiddle with the angle and zoom to set up your shots. Works just like a game camera, Mr. Director. Have you got the angle right, the focus, the actor's reason for throwing a hissy fit? Then all you need is a platter of tiny cucumber sandwiches. Use your pop-it cursor to connect the output of one camera to the input of another. Just like a celluloid centipede. Cellupede? A centilloid? Oh, they sound great, don't they? Now, tweaking the hold time of a movie camera sets how long it will hog the shot. The transition time sets how long it takes to move from the previous camera. Camera type sets what transition you would like. The first one will be a cut camera. Let's have this one as a crossfade. You get a crossfade when you punch a happy fade on the nose. To go quickly between linked movie cameras, press R1 to move to the next camera and preview the transition, or L1 to jump back to the previous one. Oh, yes. smoother than a saxophone player on ice skates. So, finally, connect that button up and let's roll VT. And action. You deserve some kind of golden statuette for that. It's just like being there. Well, I wouldn't know, actually. I can't leave Susan in the house alone. She still doesn't know how to use the litter tray.
Alright. Got what we came for. So next time we play, we'll go through Factory of a Better Tomorrow. Knowing we're 1/3 through the game is insane to me. Not gonna lie. Of course, the game will get harder. Especially in the Cosmos. But for right now, hopefully the multiplayer areas don't get too crazy. I'm gonna probably look ahead, see how bad they are on this world before I move on. Wouldn't it be great if we could travel back in time? I'd go back to my first day of kindergarten. This time I'd know where the little boy's room was before it's too late. I'd travel back where this conversation took place. So hot. You should wear a hat. So hot. So embarrassing. Yeah. Hot hose water. Odie, come back. I need to dry you off. Not a problem. Your bed seems pretty absorbent. I need to become the man that Liz deserves. Technically, that would be another man. I just finished a leisurely breakfast. Hey, I missed lunch. So, you worked in the yard yesterday without a shirt on? Yes. It was pretty hot and sunny. Did you wear sunscreen? Yes. All over? Yes, mother. Really? Even on your back? Yes. Busted. Forward? No, thank you. I already am. Not quite enough, said the jealous John. Here, ask a dog. If you were on the moon, would you howl at the earth? And no, you're not going to go find out. Are you back in bed? Duh, it's dark out. Guess how many jelly beans I can fit in my mouth? How many? 1. Because somebody took the rest of them. Rascal. I was crossing the street this morning, and all of John's stories are bedtime stories. Look, Garfield, a dead possum. Oh, ick. That's disgusting. How utterly gross. The art of conversation, alive or dead. I counted my fingers 3 times and got 3 different answers. A moment of silence, please. Grrr. Did you see how I built with the suspense with... Did you see how I built the suspense with the growl? I was on the edge of my seat. I'm a spider now, but someday I'll be a beautiful butterfly. No, you'll always be a spider. Really? Really. Nya. Oh, shut up. The yard needs mowing, so the candy bars need eating, so dishes need washing. Wait, what was it? What was one before that? What are you doing, Garfield? Looking at pictures of food on my phone. Romance. You got that right, lady? Yeah. Let me finish! I think Liz and I are getting really serious, Garfield. Oh. Today we went to Binky Burger for lunch, and she actually shared her soft drink with me. Whoa. And her french fries. That is serious. It's time to take our relationship to the next level. I don't know, John. Onion rings are a big step. I'm good at what I do. Oh, me too. This is what we do. I've never successfully taken a selfie. I'm bored. So am I. Oh, cool. There's a stink bug. I leave right now. Really, really driving me fucking nuts. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. Did he think I was gonna go, oh, it was stink bug? Oh. No, he's gonna get fucking splattered into the fucking floor. I'm bored, so am I. Next time I get to pick what we do. Is that what I think it is? Chewing practice? The new buffet opens downtown today. Alright, chat. Spin the wheel. We'll play Tony Hawk in an hour or so. I'm just glad we were able to finish our LBP stuff today. I wasn't feeling too good at the start of the day, but I'm feeling better now. I think the kidney stone might be gone. Or at least has progressed to a point where it's not that, no, anymore. Better, the painkillers are still going. Use dash tomorrow. Okay. GG. Peace out for now, chat. I didn't turn off my desktop audio. Oh well, it doesn't matter. GG.